Hello and welcome to Cargo Shots from the Stat Trade Times, powered by Group Concorde. Here's our pick of the best news shots that made the headlines this week.
Being the results season, let's start the show with some numbers. Overall theme here is that volume seems to be declining, but numbers are either steady or increasing on better yields. Nasdaq-listed Atlas Air Worldwide Holdings reported a 50% decline in net income to $60 million for the third quarter of 2022 on operational disruptions related to an increase in COVID-19 cases, particularly in July and August, as well as the effects of the Hurricane Ian at the end of the quarter. Revenue increased to $1.1 billion compared with $1 billion in the prior year quarter. Volumes in the third quarter totaled 79,274 block hours compared with 90,363 in the third quarter of 2021. Air France KLM reported a marginal decline in third quarter revenue to 830 million euros on 16% increase in belly capacity, but 13% decline in traffic. Yield stayed high during the quarter, plus 14% compared to the third quarter last year. Compared to the pre-COVID year 2019, cargo capacity in the third quarter was still 7% below, but due to exceptional yields performance, total revenues were 61% higher compared to 2019. For the first 9 months of the year, revenue increased 3% to 2.6 billion euros on 18% increase in capacity but 15% decline in traffic. Canadian cargo airline Cargojet reported a 23% increase in third quarter revenue to 233 million Canadian dollars on strong contributions from domestic network and ACMI business. Net income for the quarter was 83 million Canadian dollars. For the first 9 months, revenue was up 37% to 713 million Canadian dollars and net earnings almost tripled to 188 million Canadian dollars. Nasdaq-listed C.H. Robinson reported a 4% decline in third quarter revenue to $6 billion on lower ocean and air pricing, partially offset by higher pricing in less than truckload and truckload operations. Net income was down 9% to $226 million and earning per share was down 4% to $1.78. Total revenue increased over 18% to $19.6 billion for the first 9 months, driven primarily by higher pricing across services. Net income increased over 37% to over $844 million. Turkish cargo third quarter revenue doubled to $800 million compared to the same period in 2019, while it was up over 140% to $1.2 billion for the first 9 months. The airline operates 21 cargo aircrafts at the end of the September quarter. Turkish has quadrupled market share in cargo transportation in the last decade and is now the world's 4th largest cargo carrier, according to August data from the International Air Transport Association or IATA. Turkish moved cargo operations to Smartis, its state-of-the-art center in Istanbul Airport in February 2022, the biggest cargo terminal in Europe and the 3rd largest across the world. Total revenue of the airline was up 52% to $6.1 billion compared to the third quarter of 2019 and recorded a net profit of $1.5 billion. Let's now move on to the other air cargo stories of the week. Etihad Cargo is preparing to expand its pharmaceutical cold chain facility in collaboration with Etihad Airport Services and Abu Dhabi Airports. The opening of the dedicated pharmaceutical hub will double Abu Dhabi's airport's cold chain storage capacity and improve the airport's capabilities for cold chain storage, processing and transportation. Etihad Cargo transported over 50,000 tons of cold chain products in the past 12 months, including pharmaceutical and healthcare products via its product Pharmalife. Lufthansa Cargo celebrated 10 years of transforming its global air cargo business with IBS software this month. The partnership began when Lufthansa Cargo made the decision to replace its core IT platform, a mainframe system called Mossack, in 2012. Over the past decade, IBS software has successfully partnered with Lufthansa Cargo to create a modern, agile and innovation-focused business built on the strong foundation of iCargo IBS, market-leading cargo platform. Senior member of the Lufthansa Cargo leadership team flew into Thiruvananthapuram to join the IBS team at its headquarters to celebrate the decade-old partnership. On that happy note, it's a wrap for this week's episode. You can read more on all of these stories at stattimes.com. Make sure to check back next Friday for the news that you need to know to end the week. Have a great weekend.
For the latest news on air freight, visit our website. Follow us on Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, and subscribe to our weekly newsletter. Give our YouTube channel a visit and subscribe to access our past webinars and virtual conferences and access exclusive one-on-one interviews with global logistics leaders. Thank you for tuning in to Cargo Shots by the Start Times, powered by Group Concorde. See you next week with a fresh roundup of cargo news makers.